Hey y'all, that was really aggressive. Hello. No. Welcome to As by Battnyd. I am Battnyd. Thank you for coming to my channel. Make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on everything happening here in my world. Okay, so like I said, this video is going to be about the sizing of my locks. I do have a piece of paper, so I'm trying to stay on track, trying to get better about that. You guys know me, just talk. But my lock size. So like I said, I have medium to thick locks. Medium to thick locks. Originally, I started 2 locks before I locked my whole head. There were 2 locks started back here by my friend. But honestly now, this is gonna sound crazy, I kind of low-key don't know which locks were the first 2 started. Upon starting those locks, the 2 that I have right here on the side of my head, and some of you do remember, you know, me just having 2 locks with the rest natural curly hair. But I guess, you know, seeing the size that those turned out, I kind of just wanted bigger ones, I guess. I don't know. The size they were like, let me see if I can just, I honestly think I combined them, so now it doesn't even, I can't even show you guys, but I think it is these 2 locks. Like I said, I combined them now. Don't look at the thread that I combined them with, but I did combine them now, so they are a little thicker. But yeah, I started those 2 locks before I started the rest of my locks on my head. I don't know, I guess it was just kind of like to see how I wanted locks, how I liked them. It's hot and I just feel like I'm just fidgeting because I'm hot. But yeah, started those 2 locks, and then I started the rest of my locks like a year later, legit a year later. I didn't go off of like a picture size, so no, I didn't go to Google and search like a picture of my locks, nor did I go to like a professional to start my locks. My sister, shout out to Bria, started my locks for me, parting everything. I guess she kind of just went, you know, parted, took a picture, showed me, do you like this size, blah blah blah. I'll insert a picture here. But originally there was like 1 row in the back of my head that was just way too big compared to the other parts, and so we did end up cutting that row. Well, not cutting, but like redoing it, you know, combing it out and then retwisting them. I started my locks with finger coils. There's a different couple ways you can start your locks. You can start them 2-strand twists, braids, finger coils, instant locks, whatever. There's many ways you can start your locks. I chose finger coils because I don't know, I guess I just really didn't want the look of locks, I mean the look of braids, or like the look of 2-strand twist. I didn't want to go through the process of my braids or 2-strand twist turning into like the actual lock itself, and so I kind of just, in my head, I kind of just figured finger coils would I don't know, I just would like finger coils better for like the lock look, because they look more like locks than braids or twists, if you get what I mean. I don't know, just the cylinder shape of them, I don't know. I hope you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, I chose finger coils. How you choose to start your locks really depends on your hair type, low-key, because if you have like really fine hair, I wouldn't necessarily suggest finger coils. For me, my finger coils never unraveled. I wasn't really like wild, but I wasn't really like protective of them either, but none of them unraveled ever, like ever. I think I waited like 2 months, maybe a month and a half to wash my hair. I know a lot of people say 3 months. I don't think I waited 3 months, because I just didn't. I honestly say I waited, it was honestly at least a month and a half, 2 months. I think 2 months is a sweet spot. But yeah, my sister, she started my locks. I didn't go off of reference picture, nobody's pictures really. Like I said, I started my locks almost 5 years ago, and so I feel like locks now are more popular, and so there is more knowledge, you know, before you start your locks. But I just was like, just do it. And like I said, so she just would part it, show me a picture of it, and I would tell her like if I liked it. And so yeah, I think I started off with like
Guessing time. Guess how many locks I have in the comment section and go.
I have combined a few along the way. And originally, I'm not gonna lie, like when I first locked my hair and you know I started to notice my hair like budding and stuff, I low-key was worrying like, oh my gosh, are my locks too thick? Too thick. And I laugh at that now, thinking about, you know, me ever considering if my locks were too thick, because I love thick locks. No shade against, you know, smaller, thinner locks, but I really love thick locks. And so I don't know, I guess I just needed to, you know, grow some more into my lock process. But anyways, I did worry that my locks were too thick. Now I like the size. I would go thicker if I could, but I think I have a good size. I do remember watching a lock video previous to starting my locks of somebody who had really thick locks. She had thicker locks than me, and she did say one thing was styling. It's not as easy to style thick locks. And if you're watching this and you consider my hair thick, I'm here to tell you that that, for me, in my experience with locks, is not true. I've been able to do curls, braids, you know, I've been able to do all that. I guess the only thing like I will say is like braids, like just taking 3 locks and braiding them together, that I'm not gonna say hard or difficult or anything. The braids just turn out really big. And so yeah, and I will say, if you want to like ever put braids or twist over thick locks, it's kind of like more difficult to hide the locks because they're so thick. But that's never been like a regret of mine. I have had many twists, many braids, and I've never really faced a problem with it. Let me throw this out there also, that I don't mind messy hair. As you can see, my front is not retwisted. I really like the messy look. In my earlier stages of locks, I would always have my hair looking messy. Legit, my mom would always ask me, when are you retwisting your hair? Like, but yeah, I don't mind the messy look. You know, I mean, I prefer, you know, a retwisted front. I like neat hair. I like the fresh look of a retwist, but I also do not mind mess either. But yeah, combining some. So yeah, I did combine some of my locks. Around my crown is the thinnest areas of my hair. I went through this stressful phase in college, my junior year through my senior, and I developed hair pulling. Yes, I be pulling my hair. I don't necessarily intentionally pull my hair out, but I guess it's just me. This is what I do. I'll just be sitting, laying down, doing homework, whatever, sitting at my desk, and I'll just find myself just I don't know, there's just, I don't know, you know, the knots in your hair. I just find it, I don't know what it is, but I do pull out my hair, and it got to the point where I was actually losing edges, and I low-key had a bald spot. And I don't think anyone notices because it wasn't that bad, but it was, my edges were of the non-existent. But yeah, but they have grown back. If you do struggle with pulling your hair from anxiety, stress, whatever, just fidgeting, which goes into anxiety. But if you do struggle with that, something that helped me was, you know, 1, being aware of it, 2, making sure if I'm like at home chilling, I would always have like a bonnet on my head. So if I did go to put like my hands in my hair, I'll have a bonnet there and it remind me like, oh, don't do that. But anyways, yeah, I have had to I combined 2 on this side and then 2 in the back. So I've only had 6 locks combined, so now they're 3. Side note, also, I feel like why I've had to combine 2 on this side so far is because, oh my gosh, my sophomore year or freshman year, it was either my freshman or sophomore year in college, I shaved my side. When I was in high school, shaving your side became into style, and I really wanted to do it, but my mom did not want me to shave my side, and so she didn't like me wearing weave either. And so in high school I said, you know, it's either a weave or I'm shaving my side, and she was like, you know, pick a weave. And so I got weave, but when I got to college, you know, it was free for all. And so I shaved my side. And if I can find a picture, I'll insert one here. But I shaved my side, yeah. It went from like here to like down here. And it didn't honestly take long at all for that to grow back, but I did start to grow it back. Well, I locked up before it started to grow back. And so I had like these starter locks with like this shade. And then eventually I started growing this out. And so I know some people remember this, little BDBs. You know how your hair looks, you know, if it's like, you know, shade low, and it starts to grow out, it looks like BBs. And so I had a whole bunch of BBs. But anyways, yeah, I really wasn't intentional with the parting of these locks. And let me pull out the locks that, so these, oh, so yeah, you can still see where the barber parted my hair to shave it. I think it was just these three. But like I said, I combined this lock. This was 2 locks. And honestly, I combined them a minute ago, and so that's why it legit looks like just 1 lock. But this was 2 locks. It was a dragon head, and I ended up just cutting it off. And then this one was combined. And again, this one was a dragon head, but I ended up cutting the smaller one off. And so yeah, like I said, you can see where my hair was parted to shave the side of my head, and that's why the part is like weird on the side of my head. I don't really regret it, because I honestly wholeheartedly try not to regret anything in life, because who wants to live with regrets? That sucks. But yeah, shave my side. And honestly, I cannot remember how long I've been growing my side out. I think it's been like 3 or 4 years. And so it grew pretty fast, you know, like this is just 3 or 4 years worth of growth. Ding. But yeah, combine those. And then the ones in the back I showed you that I combined, that I believe these are my first 2 that I started, those are combined. These aren't as combined as the ones in the front, and I did combine it with the red. No regrets there. I need to cut this off though, but yeah, you can still see that it's twisted together. So it's not combined. I don't even think they've been combined for a year. I just combined them this year. And so yeah, my family keeps texting me and it's distracting me. And so yeah. So yeah, for the 3rd time. I'm not gonna make this video long at all, because I feel like I just need some filler videos. So this is not gonna be long at all. So y'all ready to get into the nitty gritty? Counting my locks. Let's do it. Of course, I'm going to fast forward this. Oops. So I'm firstly going to make sure that all my locks are into this ponytail. Oh, side note, you see this little itty bitty back here? That lock was super heavy. Like I said, my crown, which is, you know, my surrounding edges of my head, including the back, is really thin. And so back there, my locks were just really, really heavy. And so I ended up just, it was kind of experiment too, low key. I didn't cut it. I combed out that lock, and my hair just naturally locks up now. Like I didn't even intentionally lock that back there. I just left it, and then one day it was locked, and I was like, ah, whatever. But yeah, this is my hair. It's all in a ponytail. So let's count them. I don't feel like doing this, but whatever. 1, 2. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 71, 72, 73. 73 freaking locs. 73. So I must have started out with 76 because I combined 2 and 1, 2, 3. So I had 76. I thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Keep up with me in this crazy, crazy life. And yeah, thank you for you guys' support. Like I said, and I always try to say, I'm forever grateful. And I look forward to growing with you guys. See you next time.